In today's video, we're comparing the Fender American Original 50s Telecaster up against the Kiesel T-style electric guitar. Now, just to let you know, this American Series 1 is all stock and it's one of my favorite guitars I've ever purchased. It's been an absolute beast. Now, the Kiesel, while it might look like it's got Strat pickups in there, they're very, very Tele in their pickup configuration and also in the switching configuration. There's a lot of similarities. So I thought we'd give these a shot, and just to let you know too, if you're a Telecaster fan, these are the Johnny Hiland pickups. So he loves a mix of that whole Strat and Tele thing. And we're going to just see how Telecaster they are, considering we can also combine the neck pickup and the bridge pickup together. So first off, let's hear them in the mix clean and dirty, and then we'll also hear them on their own. Let's get into it. Alright, so there you have it. You heard them both in the mix. Let me know your thoughts just from the jam section. Let me know if you could really hear that much of a difference in the context of live drums and bass. Now, there wasn't any post-production on the guitars. I did add a bit of reverb and compression to the drums to make them sound a lot better than my crappy playing. So I think they both handled that really, really well. Let me know your thoughts. So let's go through a quick tone sample of both of the guitars, starting with all of the pickup combinations that are the same. Now, there are going to be some differences between these, but I think they both sound pretty good. Let me know your thoughts below. So we're going to start on the neck pickup of my Fender 50s Original Telecaster. This is going into the clean channel of the Marshall DSL 40CR amplifier, and I've currently got it mic'd up with an SM57 and a Rode M3. So let's give this a shot. Neck pickup. And now over to the neck pickup on the Kiesel. And now over to both pickups on the Telecaster, that sort of funky position. And now over to the Kiesel. Let's give this a shot, neck and bridge pickup together. It does that combination. And now over to bridge pickup on the Telecaster. And bridge pickup on the Kiesel. Now, as you can hear, they both sound pretty different to each other and also kind of similar. In terms of both pickups together, they were both fairly similar to my ear in the room. I'm sure the recording will tell a different tale, as will the comment section. Now, I actually like the neck pickup less on my original Telecaster than this. I think the neck pickup just has a bit more snap, a bit more bite. I really look for that Strat type neck pickup tone in a Tele, and that's a really great neck pickup, but I like this a little bit better. But in terms of bridge pickup, Telecaster all day. This, while it still sounds like a Tele, it lacks that sort of big end bloom that the Tele pickup has. This is the first time for me comparing these together too, so hearing them like this, it's kind of eye-opening to say the least. Now, this guitar has a few additional options and pickup combinations, as you can probably tell. Now, we get that typical Strat sound with bridge and middle pickup, which sounds like this. And instead of having neck and middle together, we get middle pickup on its own. Take a listen to this. Middle pickup's kind of like the forgotten pickup on a Strat. I love the fact you get middle pickup on its own, but you also get these two pickups on its own. So I'll show you that now just as a point of comparison. Yeah. And now over to the drive channel of the Marshall. I'll just go on the bridge pickup for this particular test, just to give you an example of how they handle the crunch channel on the amp. Here we go. And the same thing on the Kiesel bridge pickup. Alright, so there's more to it than just straight up tone, although some people might disagree with that. So there's the playability factor, feel, look, all of that kind of thing. So let's start with something that I think is really important, especially if you enjoy standing up and playing like I do. The Kiesel is so much lighter than this. This was a much lighter Telecaster than my old one, but it's so much heavier than this. So if you're looking for a lightweight guitar, the Kiesel is just, it's almost feels like half the weight. It probably isn't. It's probably about a third less, but it feels definitely way easier and nicer to play standing up long term than this. And I used to think this was a fairly light Telecaster, but how wrong I was. So this is a T-style. Obviously, you're not going to get the full Fender aesthetic, and if that's important to you with the high gloss neck and all those kind of features, then that's what you'll go out and buy. And I've got a couple of Telecasters because I love Fender Teles. What I wanted with something like this, especially with the custom Kiesel, was something similar yet completely different. Having those Johnny Hiland pickups is a point of difference, and I love the fact it doesn't have your typical ashtray bridge. It's got a tremolo bridge, so it's a point of difference there as well. There'd be no reason for me to get a custom guitar that sounds and looks exactly like another guitar I already own. It's pretty pointless in my opinion. So yeah, I really feel like the Johnny Hiland pickups do a lot of great things. Not only do you get both neck and bridge pickup, but you can also get middle pickup on its own, which is just a great point of difference from having all of the Strat combinations. Now, I'm sure if you wanted just regular switching, you could get that as well, but I've got a Strat, so in many ways, getting another Strat or a T-style guitar that looks like a Strat is pretty pointless in my opinion. So I'm glad this is different. I'm glad it's so much lighter. The tones are clearly different as well in some of the sections, and also very similar in some ways as well. But let me know what you think. Yeah, I'm glad I opened my mind to different brands and different instruments. It's taken me far too long to get on board with other brands out there, whether it be Vola or Kiesel. This is a guitar I never played until it arrived here, and I'm just totally blown away by the quality and design. Now, I might actually end up buying another one of these at some point, a very different one, just because the locking tuners, the tremolo, all those kind of things make this just a unique instrument. And the Tele is such an iconic and classic instrument. So I hope this video has been helpful. If you're a fan of the Johnny Hiland pickups, or you like what he does, at least you can now get a comparison between this and a traditional Telecaster just to see how different they are. At the time of recording, I didn't actually go to check whether or not you could buy these pickups separately or not, but if you can, I'll leave some links in the description below. If you do like the tones of the amp or this Fender Telecaster, I'll leave some affiliate links down there to Thomann and also to Sweetwater, and you can check them out in your part of the world. But overall, the tones of both of these are pretty cool. Feel-wise, they both feel great to play. This is just so much lighter, and if you're standing up for a long period of time, I would take this. But if you want those classic tones, the bridge pickup on this, it's got that classic tone. It sounded huge. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks again. Catch you soon. See ya.